date proof. It's a pigeonhole principle question. Question. Prove that in a group of 32 people, there are at least two whose birthdays are on the same date in some month. So this is the pigeonhole principle. So the pigeonhole principle is putting a number of items, which is the pigeons, in b number of containers, which is the pigeonholes. So for the pigeonhole principle to apply, a has to be greater than b. So the pigeonhole principle states that if a is greater than b, b must contain more than one item or pigeon. So this image right here depicts the pigeonhole principle. So there's 10 pigeons, including this guy that's left out, and there's only 9 pigeonholes left. So the pigeons are greater than the amount of pigeonholes, so the pigeonhole principle does apply. And for this guy to get a pigeonhole, he needs to sneak in with one of his buddies' pigeonholes, and therefore, if he went into this one, this container right here would have more than one pigeon or item. So there's the pigeonhole principle. So solution. So I'm going to simplify the question here a little bit. So it's basically just asking you to prove that in a group of 32 people, 2 people have the same birthday, and no matter the year or month. And this can be a little bit confusing, but the question just states that there are at least 2 birthdays who are on the same date in some month. So the some part might be a little bit confusing, but yeah, so it doesn't really matter the year or the month. So I'm going to give an example. If my birthday was on the 10th of some month and my friend's birthday was on the 10th of another month and he was born 2 years before me, then this does meet the criteria of the question. So yeah, since 31 right here is the maximum number of days in a month, there must be a group of 2 people who overlap and have the same birthday. So if there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all the way to 32, right here, this would be the 32nd person. Then there's 31 days in a month. So this guy, this 32nd person, would have to be born on one of these days in the month. So then he would overlap with one of the other people that have the same date. So there's the question solved for you. Any questions?